What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to State 48 Turtle and Tortoise. Today, guys, it is a chilly, brisk winter afternoon in Arizona. I can't complain. It's probably 65, maybe even 70 today. I've got a couple of the tortoises out and about. They are exploring. But as you guys saw in the thumbnail and title, today's video is talking about how do you train your tortoises to use their heated shelter. All right, guys, couldn't get the zoom off. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys how you train your tortoises. But first, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the tortoises so you can see what we got going on, and a quick tour of their shelter. This here's Jules. Yes. Okay, so funny story about my cameras. They tell you when you're being recorded, and my daughter Heidi, she's almost 2. She goes, "Hi, accorded," so she thinks the camera's saying hi to her, so she always says hi, accorded, because that's what she hears. Anywho, this is Jules, a massive albino sulcata female. I think she's gonna lay soon. I'll talk more about this in an update video. My next video that goes live is gonna be an update video showing you guys the whole farm, all my animals, everything. And so you're gonna wanna subscribe if you haven't done so far, because that video is gonna show you everything. We're gonna go over everything. But this is the house. Got a hay bale blocking the entrance right here, this half of the entrance, to kind of insulate it. I insulate all of the edges here, so that way it's kind of a little more airtight as well. If you don't see here, I've had a little bit of issues with a little mouse. I'm gonna put that video right here. As you saw, a little turd's been crawling around in here, and I know for a fact it's been in there because it moved a whole bag of Missouri. So that's what I got here. When it's really cold at night, I cover the door with hay to help insulate. But let me show you guys my heated shelter really quick. There's a bunch of the tortoises. Hey, there's Brutus, I think. A bunch of the tortoises resting. We got a couple CHEs and two CHEs in the corner, ceramic heat emitters, and a heat pad buried under the hay/poop bowl. But anywho, guys, training your tortoises. How do you train them to go in on their own every single night? Well, one of the things you're gonna wanna do first is, you see how there's no other shelters in the area? There's nowhere else they feel super secure at, which is ideal because they wanna find a nice, secure, warm location. So that's gonna be the first step to making sure and training your tortoises where to go. And then we're kind of knee deep in winter right now, hoping this video can serve for years to come. But the other way you're gonna be able to get them to train is you literally have to go collect them every single night for probably a couple weeks to get them to go into the shelter each night on their own. Oh, and for those of you guys who are the OGs, you're probably like, how is the cage so big? Yes, I finally expanded the cage. So the tortoises are over here. We got Brutus, my male albino sulcata, and Scarlet, female albino sulcata. She's the OG. Her sister passed away. Long story, video on the channel. Guys, the cage is ginormous now. This thing is over 5,000 square feet. It is about 100 feet by 50 is the size. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. Training the tortoises. Back to it. Have a secure location and only have one location for them to go. They don't go under this because they don't feel secure under it. When it's hot out, they go under it because it's cool, breezy, keeps them out of the sun. That's the first part. Second part, put them in every single night. As we talked about, you have to go and collect them every night and put them inside of it because the tortoises naturally will go to corners and other shelters to try and stay secure. So I have to go collect them every single night in the beginning of the winter for the first maybe 2 weeks. Every single night I have to check on them and make sure I move them into the shelter. So that way they can learn, like, oh dang, that feels nice and wonderful and toasty at night, because tortoises need to stay warm in the winter. So that way their metabolism can function, their body can function, they can digest their food, and they can survive and not get respiratory infection. So pretty much that's what you're gonna have to do. As you guys saw in that little mouse video, I have a camera inside of my house. I used to come out of my house every single night, come out here, and check on the tortoises. Well, now I pull up my camera and I just count, make sure everyone's in there every night. And I know they're good, and on really cold nights, I pack the front, like I told you guys, with some hay. And that's pretty much how you're gonna train them. For some people, it's really annoying, especially when your tortoise weighs over 100 pounds, or it's cold, or it's rainy, and you don't wanna come out here at 8 o'clock at night. But that's how you train them. It's simple as that. Have one location for them to go, and then you're gonna wanna collect them for the first couple weeks, or literally collect them as long as it takes for them to learn where to go, because they don't know where to go, they're probably not going to find it. So that's kind of the key to it. And then in the summer, they still use this shelter. I pull out the hay so it gets more airflow. It stays slightly cooler, but honestly, that's what they use during the summer. But anywho, I'm going to give you guys an update video coming soon. As you can tell, backyard's looking wonderful. Got my fencing all done. I got my gates in. That's me on the update video. Click like, click subscribe. If you learned something new or got any questions, comments, put them down below. I respond to every single comment, every single week. I'm also on Instagram posting literally every single day. So if you're not following me there, hit me up there. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.